guys, welcome back. It's Rowan, and today we are going to make ham and cheese biscuits. But before we get started, I've got to thank Step by Step for the funding and Miss Groovy for letting us use her kitchen studio. Before we get started, guys, we always want to have our ingredients together and ready to go, like you see here. You know, it really makes things a little complicated when you're having to run over here and grab stuff or over here and getting stuff. So here we go, and I've got the list right here for what you're gonna need. Okay, so first thing I did is I went ahead and preheated my oven. You want to set your oven to 400 degrees. To get those biscuits nice and golden brown, you want it kind of on the hot side. So that is done. So now we're going to start by measuring out our dry ingredients. This recipe uses all-purpose flour. I'm going to do 1 cup. And like most times when you do flour, you want to get the measuring cup and you want to level it off nice and flat. So I'm going to do 1 level cup of all-purpose flour. Go. Nice and level. Stick it in my bowl. Now, since these are healthy ham and cheese biscuits, we're going to add some oat bran to it. So we're going to do 1/2 cup of oat bran. Okay, again, like the flour, we want a level scoop, 1/2 cup, dump it in there. And to make them nice and fluffy, we need baking powder. We're going to do 2 teaspoons, so that's 2 of these little guys. Level number 1 off. Stick it in my hand so there aren't any bumps. Make sure no lumps. It doesn't taste very good. So that's 1 teaspoon. And this is 2 teaspoons. We're gonna mix it up. Mix, 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 mix. Mix it up, mix, mix, mix. Okay, so now we're gonna add 3/4 cup of low-fat buttermilk. You wanna shake it up really good. So this is a 1/2 cup measuring cup, and this is a 1/4 cup measuring cup. So I'm gonna do 1 of each of these. So here's the 1/4 cup. I'm going to dump it into that hole that I made in the biscuit, in the dry mix. And there we go. So there's the liquid in there. Now we're going to add our ham and our cheese. Because biscuits, we went nice and light. We don't want to mix it too much like bread dough. We're going to dump everything at one time, so that then we mix it as quickly as possible. We wanted to mix, mix, mix and spin it around when we have the dry ingredients, but once we add the wet and the other stuff, we're going to do it as fast as lightning. So we need to get 1/3 cup of diced ham. You want to get the low-fat stuff, and this is nice and diced up already, so it saves time when you don't have to get a cutting board or knife or anything dirty. So we're going to get runaway ham, 1/3 cup of ham. And we're gonna do a 1/2 cup of cheese. I've got my 1/3 cup that I just used for my ham. And so I'm gonna do a heaping 1/3 cup, which is about a 1/2 cup. We are going to quickly but gently mix up and make our biscuits. See how I'm kind of turning it, kind of folding it in. We want it just until it's starting to stick together and everything's wet. We don't want to mix it too much like I was mentioning earlier. Now I'm going to stick it on, get the loose stuff that's on here, pour it on top of my dough ball. And I bet you a lot of you guys have seen family members make biscuits before, so some of you may know how to do this already. So it's a little bit sticky, but that's okay because that oat bran is going to kind of soak up some of the extra moisture, so we want to have it a little bit on the soft side. I have this handy dandy like scooper, ice cream scoop thing. You can use 2 spoons if you need to, but I've got this, and what I'm going to do is scoop down and plop our biscuits on. Okay, so I've got these on a greased cookie sheet, and we're going to stick them in our 400-degree oven. We're going to put them in for 10 minutes and then rotate them, and here we go. Okay, always run and set your timer, so I've got it set at 10 minutes. That'll give us enough time to start cleaning up, and then a buzzer goes off, we'll rotate them, we'll get the nice whiff of that good biscuit smell, and then just a few minutes after that and it'll be good. Okay, so our timer's gone off, so let's check our biscuits. Okay, they're looking good. Now they're supposed to be healthy biscuits, but a little extra cheese never hurt anyone. So let's go ahead and add a little bit extra cheese on top while they're finishing up. You guys want to be careful because this is hot, but who can resist adding extra cheese? So just a little bit. This is what they call the fancy term for this is a garnish. We're going to garnish them with cheese. Stick them back in there for, we'll say, maybe six or 7 minutes. You know, you guys' ovens vary, so you're going to have to kind of use your own judgment on what you know your oven to do, or maybe if you need to ask your parents, they may know. Okay, we're going to stick them back in for, I'll set the timer for 6 minutes and see where they are. Okay, it's getting close. They're looking good. I think they're ready to go. Looky there. Yummy, yummy. Okay. These are cute little drop biscuits. Like I was mentioning earlier, if you want to roll them out and cut them and make them bigger biscuits for, eggs or something, it is all up to you. But these are quick and easy and delicious to bite into with a nice melty cheese on top. So let's give them a few minutes to cool so you don't burn your tongue, and then dig in. Thank you guys.